All right, y'all, I am back with another video. And so I decided to draw some men. I drew this family, and this is in the Ohuhu marker sketch pad. And of course, you guys know that I have been really trying to exercise in my character design, really pushing myself. And so I actually created this family that does not have a name. As of yet, I created this family after I created the Oddly Sisters, literally right after. So, but I wanted to share with you guys how I worked on and am currently still in the process of developing my art style. So in my earlier videos, I believe that I have mentioned that I have been drawing since I can remember, since grade school, and it really was a way for me to create friends because I was not a very outspoken child. I was very shy, especially because in the third grade, I moved 3 different times and went to 3 different schools. And so I left friends that I had, cousins and different ones in my hometown, which is West Palm Beach, Florida, and migrated to Georgia. And by the time I got here, you know, I just was withdrawn and I was definitely very, very shy. So I used art as a way to make friends. And so after I graduated from high school, my art style, I really didn't have an art style by then, I would say, because I only drew if it had something to do with fashion. I rarely drew characters and different things. If you haven't seen my sketchbook that I did, that it's an old sketchbook from middle school, and I want to say maybe till about 9th grade, I would say. So that is when I really stopped drawing just, you know, random characters and just drawing different people, portraits and things like that. It went more into the direction of just fashion, drawing clothing, drawing different designs that I wanted to come to life. So I would say now, about a few years ago, I picked up drawing again. And it was because I randomly, when moving my mom, found some Prismacolors that I had since high school. Okay. I was so excited to just know that I still had this old box of Prismacolor pencils, and it just really took me back. And so for some reason I just started, it was almost like a craving of wanting to draw again. And then I want to say, what was this last year, I fell into a depression with how my fashion line and different things, just I became frustrated with my work fashion wise, and just the frustration of pushing myself for so many years and just not being where I want to be. And it was really, really hard. And the only thing that pulled me out was art. And so when I first initially got back into it, I realized that there is a whole world to art that I was just completely out of the loop of. And it was so exciting just getting back into it and looking at other people's art styles, studying other people's art styles, and just I practiced at first. I think that actually there is such a big difference in how I was drawing in my first video to now, and it's so amazing to see the growth. But what I did was I took different artists that, you know, I really was drawn to their art style, and I've just combined all of them in a way and just created more of my own, what looked good to me and what I was comfortable with, because I definitely didn't want my art to look like someone else's. You never want that. You want your art to be true to you. But, you know, there's a reason why you're drawn to someone else's art style, and that's because there's a part of it that's just like pulling at you. So I definitely just combined them. And the thing is, y'all, my art style is still developing. I feel like I'm still pretty new, getting back into the art community and just, you know, just getting back into it, period. But like, it is such a joy to me. It is, I love it. You know what I'm saying? It's like an addiction. It's like people who smoke cigarettes or who, you know, like, I just have to do it now. Like, that is how addicted I am to it. And I love it. It is just, I love it. It's such a getaway for me in life between being a mom and being a wife. And I love it. It's just my little getaway. It's when I can just go off into another world and I'm creating these different characters or just sketching just to sketch, just to really push myself. And so I really just took out the time, every day to really say, let's work on this or let's work on that. And that is really how I developed my art style and just got back into art, period. I think one of the biggest things that I just really cherish is that I'm able to share my art with you guys and you guys enjoy it simply because you love my art, and that is just such a complete difference. It's just completely different with fashion because with fashion and when you're in that industry, and as you get deeper into that industry, it can become where you're really just trying to satisfy others and it's more of a service. And with art, it's just like, this is what I felt like drawing and this is what I'm sharing with you guys. And you can either appreciate it or not appreciate it, but you're not wanting anything out of me. I think, and that's what I really love about it. It's like I'm sharing my art with so many different people and you guys love it. The response is beautiful and it does nothing but just push me more. It makes me, want to share with you guys more, share with the world more. And that I just love. Like I live for that. And it really, really pushes me. And I can see such a big difference in my art style, in the way that I draw and everything since the beginning and when I actually, restarted and getting into it. Even my skill with different art supplies, it's really completely different. I think my advice to anyone that is new to art and sort of getting into it is to really just study different people, different artists that you love, that you're just really drawn to. Those are the ones that you just obsess over their style, I would say you figure out what it is that you like about their art style and you make it and turn it into your own. That's just how fashion is. That's how I feel like any industry is, or any, and fashion, that's what you're doing. You're taking styles and different stuff that, have occurred so many times in decades after decade after decade, and you're just putting your spin on it. And I feel like that's the same thing sort of with how you can develop your own art style. Because even when you try to draw like someone else, it's still not going to look exactly like theirs. It's gonna have some of you in it at the same time. So, and another thing that I can say about an art style, I feel like everyone's art style is like the cartoon version of themselves. Like if you look at an artist and then you look at their art style, it sort of matches to me. And that could just be me. Y'all let me know if y'all feel like y'all see that. I know I do, especially with this Toon Me challenge that came out as of late. But yes, like I feel like a lot of artists look like their work. So yeah, okay. So I would say just, my advice is to just feel free, create, research, and create more. That is how you can do it. And I think the first thing is just loving it, really loving what you do. And I think that is about all I can say because my art style is still developing, y'all. I'm still finding my way. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope that you have liked seeing me draw men because that is not even something that I do. And y'all know that. But you guys will see me in the next video. I want to make sure that I say hello to all of my new subscribers, y'all. We are at 630 new subscribers. 630 beautiful, lovely, awesome, bomb, and dope subscribers. Okay. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. And I will see you guys in the next video.
Every little step I take, this is how we do it. Every little step I make, the party's here on the west side. Every little step I take, this is how we do it. Every little step I make.